Hello. So, I felt the need to say something about Texas and everything that's happened. I'm not going to get real political on things, but, well, it's pretty simple, really. An armed civilian went and did something horrible. And then, as he found that his in-laws, whom he was targeting, apparently, probably, they say that's the key source of the issue that caused this shooting. That and, the guy's apparently a super big atheist and not too friendly to Christianity, but that's, come on. That's not it. Atheists just don't go around just killing people. It generally takes highly fundamentalist types to do really, really crazy things. So we'll stick with the domestic for now. We really don't know. The autopsy isn't even in yet. But what we do know is that this monster went and shot up a church from the outside, came in, continued his vile work, walked out the front door, and was confronted by another armed civilian. Thankfully, one with good intentions and decent aim. Gunfire was exchanged. He missed. The good guy hit the leg and the arm, from what I'm to understand. He dropped his gun, got in his car, and took off. The armed citizen don't have his name yet, and I can't remember the name of the other guy, but it's all over the news everywhere. The shooter, they haven't even released his name. I don't know if they've released his name, but the guy has said that he wasn't trying to be a hero and he's not looking for accolades. Which that's reasonable, When you're doing the right thing, you just do the right thing. Well, so he exchanges gunfire with the guy, hits him a couple times, and that's pretty much ruined his plans of going and finding the in-laws and finishing his awful work. So I guess there's, some small comfort we can take from that. Well, he gets off, gets a little ways away. The defender, we'll say, he sees this guy that's just driven up in his truck, and he's hops in the passenger seat, tells him, this guy just shot up the church. We have to give chase. I'm probably not saying that exactly right, but, paraphrasing. So they chase the guy, say they get up to 95 miles per hour, and they're talking to the cops. And then the guy either wrecks or just shoots himself in the head then and there. And wrecks. And that's the story. And then they call the cops. They're like, the guy wrecked. They're on the phone with dispatch, actually, at the time. Tell them what happened. And that's the end of that story. So really, pretty shocking and horrific story. And, if I were a producer, not Harvey Weinstein, because, consent, Anyway, if I were a producer, I'd be working on getting this made into, a pretty cool short film. 40, 50, 60 minutes. There's a really, really good story to be told here. Of just some guy standing up against the darkness that rears its ugly head in our life sometimes. Just doing the right thing. And then there's another story of a broken man who went to the end, lost his soul, and, became the very incarnation of evil. So, it is what it is, I guess. Took a good guy with a gun to stop a bad guy with a gun, and it wasn't a cop. It was just a man. You gotta do the right thing. As I've said before, you are the first responder. It's always you. It's never anyone else. You're the one that's there. Either you act or you don't. What'll it be? Well, anyway, I just had to say something because this whole thing is ugly and dark. But it needs to be addressed. So, remember, it's you. You're the one that keeps you safe and everyone around you. So, do the right thing and keep an eye on the people around you. If they start getting bad, try and give them a hand, you know. A lot of people can be helped quite a bit just from having somebody that's willing to listen. And hey, if nothing else, well, you'll have heard what's going on, and at least you can be aware that there's some danger. I mean, you got to do what you can. Anyway, all my heart, all my love. See y'all soon.